Are you looking for an incredible waterfall chasing adventure? Then this is the video for you, because I'm going to show you a couple of the best waterfalls to visit in the Tamborine area in the Gold Coast Hinterland. Hi folks, Chris here, and today I'll take you on a journey to see Curtis Falls and Cedar Creek Falls, which are located in Mount Tamborine. So if you're like me and you love getting outdoors and chasing waterfalls, then this video is for you. Our first stop today takes us to the built-up area in Mount Tamborine National Park. Curtis Falls is located about an hour from Brisbane or slightly shorter from the Gold Coast. From its lush greenery to its roaring waterfall, Curtis Falls is a must-see destination for hikers and waterfall chasers from near and far. There are lots of shops and cafes around, and if you follow Eagle Heights Road around, you'll come to a nice big car parking space. Obviously, this can get full at busy times, so try and get in early and stay away from weekends. Once you arrive at the park, watch out for the trail signs that lead you into the forest. The hike itself is relatively easy and can be done in about 30 minutes return, about 1.1 kilometres. Obviously, it could be longer for people like me who want to take a lot of photos. This track is suitable for the whole family and very kid-friendly, so grab the whole gang and check this one out. Be sure to wear sturdy shoes if you need them, but it was perfectly fine for us to wear thongs or whatever you're comfortable in. The track is well formed and easy to follow, so you won't get lost. Take your time walking around and watch out for the wildlife. Always better staying a little bit quieter to help with that too. It's like taking a magical journey through a eucalypt-filled wetland and into the forest depths, encountering flooded gums that reach the sky. Here you'll find crow's nests and staghorn ferns in the treetops. Marvel at the intricate strangler fig for one of nature's most amazing displays. But ensure you bring plenty of water with you too. What surprised me about this area was the sounds in the forest. Insects and maybe cicadas and birds. It was so loud you could hardly hear yourself think. But on the other hand, so hypnotic and mesmerising. It was just amazing being there in the moment. The trees are just massive and you are so small in comparison. Then we actually get to Curtis Falls. There is an area sectioned off to view Curtis Falls and plenty of rooms, especially for the crowds it can get. This particular waterfall is only for viewing and not actually for swimming. But don't worry, the next one we visit today is great for swimming. The sounds of the rushing water are incredible, and they're only a few metres in height, but definitely loud and worth checking out. Keep your eyes peeled for basking turtles on the logs, and if you explore the rock pools, you might find some fish and eels. With a bit of luck, you might even spot a platypus. Or for those who find themselves there after dark, you can marvel in the wonder as glowworms sparkle from within the rocky side cliffs. But I have an upcoming video showing you more about the tiny little glowworms in this area, so stay tuned for that. Obviously, rain in the summertime will help with the water levels and how much water is actually coming down, but I do believe it's running all year round. This footage was taken at the end of February, so summer storm season is starting to ease off a little. Anyway, enough of Curtis Falls, and we're now off to the next one and jumping in for a swim. Next stop is Cedar Creek Falls, which is only about 10 minutes down the road from Curtis Falls. Because Cedar Creek Falls was our second destination for the day, this was even harder to park, but we did get really lucky. Unfortunately, due to crowds, there are heaps of people parking out near the highway or Mount Tamborine Road. This adds about another 2-kilometre return walk on top of getting to the falls. So keep this in mind and try to get there as early as possible. There is a bathroom here in this section and it's handy to use before heading down to the waterfall. This is still a national park, so there are no dogs allowed. This one, Cedar Creek Falls, we are heading to next. There seems to be a lookout at 500 metres, but the rock pools is 1.1 kilometre return. So, need those noises again. So, yeah, supposed to be a popular swimming spot, and with the rate that the car park is full and all the cars parked up way upside the road, yeah, it's probably going to be pretty busy down here. It started out as an easy track to walk on and fine for using thongs. Before too long, we were moved onto a boardwalk and getting closer to the lookout platform. Honestly, I've been hearing about Cedar Creek for ages, but I never knew it was this big and understand why it's now so popular. When you get to the lookout, you can start to see the crowds, which unfortunately only got worse after we arrived, and you'll see what I mean soon. Some people use different sections, which is a great idea to isolate yourself, but not as easy to get to when you're veering off the track. To get down, there was a fair amount of stairs on a less formed track and sometimes very rocky. But watch where you're walking and use the handrails where you can. Also handy to bring a backpack with everything you need for the next hour or so, especially if you're swimming. This includes water, snacks, towel, and make sure you're already wearing your swimmers. Could still hear plenty of sounds from the forest too, along with the raging waters of the falls. As you make your way down, you'll find even more people and more areas you can set up for swimming. There is one main waterfall, but several others cascading along the way, and you can get right up underneath these ones. I suppose this is great for separating everybody and helps spread the people out. The one thing I noticed quickly is there wasn't a lot of shade around, and the little bits you saw were already taken, so make sure you bring your hat and wear lots of sunscreen. The pathway kind of zigzags its way down to the bottom. I guess this helps graduate the elevation. Adhere to the safety signs too, and don't jump off the rocks into the pools. But you will see plenty of people doing it. Yep, as you can see, plenty of people around. The side of the pools are very shallow and you can put your feet down. There is supposed to be a deeper hole in the middle, and that's where you'll find others jumping in. There's also a little small section as a slide. After a long day of walking around in the heat, it was nice to cool off and jump in for a swim. You can take your turn and you can get right up close to the waterfall, kind of like a natural massage on your head. It's very relaxing. We ended up spending about half an hour to an hour down here, but the crowds kept on coming and we'd had enough. But it was a lovely day trip and finding an awesome spot for some free swimming. If you're looking for other day trips from the Gold Coast, check out this video for some of your choices. Otherwise, I've got lots more videos coming up on the Gold Coast region. Until next time, guys, see you later.